Hello listeners, this is a continuing video of Mahabharat audio series. This video will be regarding chapter number 84. It's about Yudhishthira's misgivings. When the Pandavas saw Duryodhan proceeding in the direction of Arjun, they attacked the Kaurav army in force so as to hold Drona and prevent him from going to Jayadratha's rescue. So Drishtadyumna led his forces repeatedly against Drona. As a result of all this, the Kaurav army had to fight on three fronts and was greatly weakened. Driving his chariot right against Drona's, Drishtadyumna attacked him violently. Drona's chestnut horses and the Panchal's dove-colored ones were entangled with one another and presented a picturesque sight like the clouds at sunset. Drishtadyumna threw away his bow and, sword and shield in hand, he sprang upon Drona's chariot, now standing on the shafts of the vehicle, now on the horse, and now on the yoke. He attacked Drona bewilderingly, all the while seeming to scorch him with baleful and bloodshot eyes. Long did this fight go on. Drona pulled his bow in great wrath and sent a shaft, which would have drunk the Panchal's life, but for the unexpected intervention of Satyaki, who sent an arrow and diverted the Acharya's shaft. Drona then turned and attacked Satyaki, which enabled the Panchal warriors to take Drishtadyumna away. Drona, hissing like a black cobra, his eyes red with anger, advanced on Satyaki, who was among the front-rank warriors on the Pandav side, and who, when he saw Drona desiring battle, went forward to accept the challenge. Here is the man who, giving up his vocation as a Brahmin, has taken up the profession of fighting and is causing distress to the Pandavas. Satyaki said to his charioteer, "This man is the principal cause of Duryodhan's arrogance. This man fancies himself a very great soldier and is ever bursting with the heroic son of Drupad, sworn enemy of Drona." And Bhim hurried away. The Kauravas surrounded Bhim in full force and sought to prevent him from going to Arjun's relief. But, like a lion scattering less noble beast, he put his enemies to flight, killing no less than 11 of the sons of Dhritarashtra. Bhim then approached Drona himself. "Stop!" cried Drona. "Here I am your enemy. You cannot proceed further without defeating me. Your brother Arjun went in with my consent, but I cannot let you go." Drona spoke thus, believing that he would receive the same courtesy from Bhim as he did from Arjun. But Bhim was furious at hearing these words of Drona and answered scornfully, "O Brahman, it was not with your permission that Arjun went. He broke your resistance and pierced your battle lines fighting his way through. But he did not hurt you out of pity. But I shall not, like Arjun, show mercy to you. I am your enemy. Once upon a time you were our preceptor and were like a father to us. We respected you as such. Now you have yourself said you are our enemy. May it be so." Saying this, Bhim aimed his mace at Drona's chariot, which crumbled to pieces, and Drona had to take to another chariot. The second chariot too was broken to pieces, and Bhim forced his way through overcoming an opposition. Drona lost 8 chariots that day, and the army of the Bhojas that tried to stop Bhim was completely destroyed. He proceeded mowing down all opposition and reached where Arjun was fighting Jayadratha's forces. As soon as he espied Arjun, Bhim roared like a lion. Hearing that roar, Krishna and Arjun was exceedingly pleased and raised yells of joy. Yudhishthira heard these roars and relieved of his doubts and anxieties. He pronounced blessings on Arjun. And he thought within himself, "Before the sun sets today, Arjun's oath will be fulfilled. He will slay the man who caused Abhimanyu's death and will return in triumph. Duryodhan may sue for peace after Jayadratha's death. Seeing so many of his brothers slain, it is possible that foolish Duryodhan may see light. The lives of numerous kings and great warriors have been sacrificed on the battlefield, and even the stubborn and narrow-visioned Duryodhan may now see his fault and ask for peace. Will these indeed happen? The great grand desire Bhishma has been offered as a sacrifice. Will this wicked and mighty end with it, and shall we be saved from further cruel destruction? While thus Yudhishthira was fondly hoping and dreaming of peace, the battle was raging with great fury where Bhim, Satyaki and Arjun were engaging the enemy. Only the Lord knows through what travail the world must evolve. His ways are inscrutable. Chapter 84 finishes here. Keep listening Mahabharat audio series in the next videos.